Hello, class. Thank you again for being here. And today, once more, we'll be reviewing another children's book. This time, we have a book called A Ball for Daisy. This is a picture book that is for children's age 3 to 7. There's no text in the book, so it's mainly pictures. And as I mentioned, we will be reviewing the plot and what the story is about and why it is important for you to read to your children and show them the effect that you will find within the story from the very beginning to the very end. I will try to explain to you the plot first. So basically, this is a story of Daisy, which is a dog. The dog, of course, lives at home with the owner, with master. It has a ball, a red ball at first. So the dog is very attached to this ball. Everywhere it goes, it has a ball. When it goes to sleep, it has a ball. It goes to sleep with it. One day, they decide to go to the park to play fetch the ball. Master, of course, throws the ball and the dog chases after it and then brings it back to master. But of course something has to happen, and that is what makes the story interesting. So what happens next is that as the master and the dog Daisy are playing catch and fetch and bring the ball, then there's another dog that wants to play too. This time it's a brown dog. And Daisy doesn't seem to like sharing the ball with other dogs. So what happens next makes Daisy really sad. So the other dog, as master throws the ball again, catches the ball and he gets caught on the side of the fence. And as the other dog brings it, the ball pops. It just goes flat. So Daisy looks at the ball, like basically talking, you see in the pictures. Like, oh, my ball is now flat. I am very sad. I lost it because of you, dog, brown dog. The brown dog, which appear in the story, goes away. And of course, Daisy keeps the flat ball. Master grabs it and throws it away. Daisy, with a sad face, doesn't seem to understand what happened because it was the loved ball of Daisy. So they went home and the dog was sad. He went to sleep like he usually did, but this time without the ball. So it was a hard time for Daisy. However, the next day, Master takes Daisy to the park, this time without the ball. And then they notice that the brown dog is there. This brown dog that caught the ball and popped it for Daisy. But then they see that there's a blue ball. And they start playing the same game, fetch. They throw the ball, they both go grab the ball and start playing. In the very end, you see how this brown dog has an owner too. And they start talking. Master starts talking to the brown dog's owner. And in the end, you see that the brown dog's ball, the blue ball this time, is given to Daisy. Daisy is really happy to have a new ball. And this basically ends the story. So why do I think that this story is good for children? Well, basically, it doesn't only encourage the learning of the process of a story, which is the plot, but it also teaches cause and effect. And that's why the plot has to have a problem and then the problem has to be solved. And this is what we want to teach our children. Another thing that I want to say is that picture books have a variety of colors that, especially in younger children, babies, are very teaching. It teaches them colors, the environment, and animals as well. Very good for children's developmental stage. So here it is. This is the book A Ball for Daisy by Christopher, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce it right, Raschka. This is the book. Very good picture book for children age 3 to 7. I highly recommend it to encourage reading, as I mentioned, and later on your children will get engaged into textbooks reading, which will be a good idea. It's good for their developmental stage. Well, thank you again. That was my review for A Ball for Daisy book by Chris Raschka.